Welcome back, Plastic Crack Addicts. How you been? Sorry, it's been a while. I just looked and I realized it's been a month since I posted anything. My apologies. I'll talk a little bit about that in a minute. But today, got something I've been waiting for a while. Finally came in. Nostalgia piece for me. Coronation Starscream. So yeah, let's get right into it. So thanks for sticking with me. So, yeah, a bit of a nostalgia piece for me from Transformers the movie. And as far as Transformers go, I've always wanted a Starscream. Now, I don't really have a whole lot of Transformers to begin with, but always wanted a Starscream. When I saw this one was coming out, I said, I have to get that. Finally came in this last week. So I figured it's been a while, about time I get on here. So yeah, been busy. I don't know what you all have been up to, but around here it's springtime, garden planting season, stuff like that. So the weekends have been taken up with cleaning the yard up, getting ready for spring. Not sure if you can hear it right now, that chirping in the background, but got some baby chicks that just hatched. I'll post a little thing on here, so they're in the room chirping away. But yeah, let's break right into this guy. Take a look. Oh, actually, first, always want to check out the box art, and can't really zoom out too much more than that. But yeah, overall, again, love this movie. It is the best Transformers movie. I don't care what anybody else says. If anybody else says anything, you're wrong. It's the best Transformers movie, and yeah, I'm super psyched. Always wanted a Starscream, and when I saw this, said, okay, that's the one to get. I've seen some of the others, right? Oh, I forgot a knife again. So I've seen some of the others around where it's Starscream from the like from some of the other cartoons. Cybertron, right? When he's on Cybertron, I think that's kind of cool too. But overall, I think this is going to be the one to get. So yeah, let's take a look here. Oh, all right, cool. Packaging. It's definitely not display packaging, right? You're not going to display them in the packaging. Comes tied right to that thing. Those ties. Yeah, looks like we're going to have to tie those. I may pause and go get a pair of scissors, and then we've got everything tied, taped to the back. Okay, and then in here, in the box, we've got this cool Cybertronian throne room background. That's pretty cool. Now, if you're a mint on card collector, I feel bad because you don't really have a way to display them like that. I do appreciate mint on card displays. They're pretty cool. We've got instructions right here. Excuse me. It's another reason I haven't really posted anything. I don't know what it is. It's gone from cold and flu season right into allergy season, so it's been crazy around here. Between having this cold, that cold, the other cold. I think I had like 4 colds this season. Absolutely ridiculous. Never in my life. But yeah, it's that time of year. All right, so can we undo these, or am I going to be pausing and going and getting a pair of scissors? You know what? For your sanity and mine. Oh, actually, you know what? That wasn't too hard. Let's see about the rest. I usually have a knife on me, as you know, handy for these sorts of videos. Or scissors. Actually, this isn't too bad at all. These are like, they feel like natural fiber strings, so not all plasticky and impossible to undo. But at the same time, definitely takes some doing. Some scissors would make this easier. so you can get the full experience here. Let's see what we got going on. But yeah, again, been crazy busy. Getting stuff ready to go for spring. I haven't really had a whole lot of spare cash to get anything new to unbox, so seriously thinking of doing a Patreon. I mean, I know I've talked about it a bunch of times. I talked about doing it when we got to 200 subscribers. We're at, what, 240 as of this. What are your thoughts? I mean, I was thinking, you know, obviously tiers, right? And with the highest tier maybe being $25 or $30, and that giving you, entering you into a raffle every month or so, in the $25 tier, where we'd raffle off something, you know, like this, like an action figure or a super rare HeroClix figure or something of that nature. So make sure you're getting your values worth. Okay, let me bring this camera down a little bit. I set it up too high to start. Let's bring it down a little bit more. There we go. Get down to the ground level. I apologize. I thought I'd be able to make it through this without coughing, but yeah, that appears it's not going to be the case. So, as you saw last time I did a Transformer, I suck at transforming these, because again, I don't have the practice from being a kid. And owning these, I had GoBots, the poor man's Transformers. So I apologize in advance. It might be another one of those things where you watch me fumble around, try and transform this. Or I'll just, pause it, come back. What's your preference there? That's pretty cool. Oh, okay, pretty cool. Double hinged. So you can put it like that or expand it out. Okay, that's kind of neat. Definitely better than the Gargoyle's wing design. I got the Goliath. I haven't opened him because I was just so, I think just from seeing other things, I was so disappointed in the wings. There are these huge wings that they're out here. You can't even bend them. And it's like, come on, give me a break. Okay, so we've got, oh, all right. So upgraded arm pieces. Obviously, his crown. Sweet. And 2 sets of guns. Okay. So one of these sets is obviously going to be, oh, let me get that on camera for you. One of these sets is regular. One of these is a little flashier. Here's his crown. You just pop right on there. And then we have his dressed up leg bracers here. Go there. So let's, I'm going to look at the instructions here. 8+, huh? Well, yeah, I'm definitely 8+. Can I handle it, though? That's the question. Okay. Oh, that's kind of neat. So everything can kind of display on the back or be stored on the back of the throne. So here we go. At the back of the throne, we could put his crown, can kind of be hung there. Can put his guns here. I don't think I want to put those there. I want to put these guns here. Yeah, those guns there. So that's kind of neat. It's kind of like a weapons rack in a way. I could even put his, oops, even put his thing there. And you can put, okay, so there, these under there. Goes under the throne, and his other guns under the throne as well. I think there's a way you can just attach them, but whatever, don't care right now. Again, putting that there, and that there. So that's kind of cool, right? And you can come around here and just say, okay, Starscream's going to sit in his throne. I really want a Galvatron from the movie, too. I mean, Galvatron. Okay, who's better, Galvatron or Megatron? Now, I watched both cartoons, right, back in the day. And yeah, Galvatron. Oh, okay, those aren't leg bracers. Those are shoulder bracers. Galvatron, super cool. think I liked Galvatron a little better because she just was just awesome. Okay, let's see if we can dress him up a little bit, as it were. And something I just realized. Duh me. Take this, take this. These aren't his leg bracers. These are shoulder bracers. I get it. Okay, so shoulder bracer, right? It's gonna go on his shoulder. Has a little pull down tab in here to hold his other guns. Now I think it's gonna be these guns. Yeah, makes sense. Look how it fits. Okay, that's why these can fold up and slide under the chair like that for easy storage. Let's set that up. I mean, really, if I'm gonna display him, I don't know if I'll display him as jet mode, Starscream. A little bit of paint there, but nobody really cares about that. Or if I'll display him on his throne. Honestly, I think the throne, or in his royal outfit, I think I'd kind of do that. So it's infinitely cool. So, okay. This seems pretty self-explanatory. Although, like I said, I'm a little dumb when it comes to Transformers, because I don't really have any. Oh, see? Little knob in there, little knob on his arm. So again, a little self-explanatory. Maybe not. Okay, what am I doing wrong here? Oh. Oh, for a second I thought that like moved and rotated in there. It does a little, but not a lot. So it seems like it might be just enough to get it away from the arm. I'm trying to keep this on camera for you so you can see. Ah, there we go. Okay, yeah, cool. All right, so see that gets in there, and it is kind of hinged, so it can sit right. Okay. All right, so this is kind of cool. I like it so far. I'm liking this a lot. And then see if we can kind of pull that down a little bit, or not so much. How did that come down like that? Ow. I feel like I should have a screwdriver with me right now. There we go. Yeah, so that hinges there, so you can kind of pull it up that way. And these seem to be ambidextrous, right? It doesn't seem to matter which side these go on. Watch, I'll find out later that I was completely wrong. Which happens. And then we've got that look, right? That's pretty cool. Let's get the throne out of the way here. We're showing the throne. And then let's look at his cape on the back. And do we want to go like that? I don't know like that. I think we want to go like that. From what I am looking at here. Again, I'm kind of looking at the instructions as we go. They had you put the shoulder things on first, then put the guns on, but I think honestly it's going to be easier to put the guns on than the shoulder things on, because I did it that way, so obviously that must be the right way, right? And then we come to the back. Get that. Now I could also put his other guns on here. Well, actually, you know what? I bet I couldn't with this cape. Put that back down. And of course, he can do dynamic posing. All right, I haven't even done that yet. Looked at his range of motion. Where does crown go? Blue inside. Good paint, right? So let's check that out. Again, I haven't been pulling everything out and looking at it, but if we look at it, it's got some good paint on there, right? Not too cheap. Because again, you know, for the price point on this guy, I think he's like 40 or 50. And I know they make the $200 Transformers, which I am in no way going to be able to buy. But I figured for this price point, he's pretty decent. Oh, that goes down like that. And yeah, so some kind of dynamic poses going on here. I'll try and get some shots going later outside. But you know, the classic. Again, I'm doing it horribly. The box art there. It's kind of hard to be on camera and position everything at the same time. So overall, if we look at him, right? So obviously he's going to transform, and I'll do that in a minute here. But you know, he's got, you know, your regular joints there. Everything articulates. You know, the head moves around. Heads on Transformers always look small. Obviously, that's going to be by design a little bit. This cape, I think, okay, so you can go like that. Okay, there you go. So if you want to have it like, oh, I am Starscream, as opposed to, you know, he's just kind of hanging out there. So if you really want to give that dramatic cape thing going on, you can do that. But yeah, overall, like, again, so far, pretty cool. Now, obviously, we're going to have to take all this off to transform him into the fighter jet. I'm going to leave those on there. See if I can pull this off. This off. Pretty straightforward. Pull the cape off. And again, that all stores on the back of the throne, which is cool for display purposes, right? And let's look. Now, of course, you can put his guns, you know, if you want him in regular cartoon mode, right? So pre-royalty, as it were. You can put his, with these guns here. Again, these are bigger than those that go on the with the cape, right? Those are a little more streamlined, it looks like. Again, if we look at the paint overall, good job. I forgot my light. Overall, good paint. You can see some of the hinges, obviously. You can see some of the rods they use for the hinges. Which, I mean, it's a giant robot, in my opinion. That's not really a problem, seeing all the hinges and joints and stuff. Or not the hinges and joints, but the bolts, as it were, right? That doesn't bother me. I know some collectors it might bother. But again, they're giant transforming robots. I think you should be able to see some of that. Okay. So yeah, that's pretty cool. That's how we get him into royalty mode, as it were. You can probably hear me flipping through the instructions, because yeah, I'm that guy. I need the instructions. All right. I remember there was a thing back in the day where people would actually be bothered by the fact that, so the way they transformed on the cartoon was not how they transformed in real life, right? Oh, you can actually put his guns there too if you want, I suppose. Okay, so we're here. I can transform him now. Again, I'm a monkey with this. I might just pause this and come back to it because I can't transform this stuff to save my life. Oh, here we go. Aha. And then interesting. Who comes up with this stuff? I mean, really? I mean, who designs how this is going to transform? But yeah, as I was saying, there was a thing back in the day where people were upset where it doesn't transform like it does in the cartoon. It transforms differently. People were upset about that. So in some of the newer cartoons they actually had it. So they didn't really focus on the transformation sequence. Right? They just kind of, whoop, real quick, boom, they transformed. Yeah, I'm probably going to pause this and come back to it, as opposed to you sitting here watching, unless you want to see me sitting here fiddling with this thing for 20 minutes. But yeah, we'll probably do that. Or you can just fast forward ahead. I'll keep it on. Okay, so here instructions say do X, and the instructions are always kind of tough. It's like, okay, what does that mean? I think last time I watched a video, because the instructions are just painful on some of these. Okay, that's where it was. That's not where we want it, obviously. Okay, so we did that, right? We did that. And then it keeps showing. Yeah, you can see here fiddling with it. I'm going to pause it. I'm going to come back to it so I can actually focus on it. So I'm not like trying to do this here. I can actually do it behind the camera. But yeah, I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Thanks for bearing with me. So I looked at the instructions. I had to finally just put the instructions down and look at it logically. The toughest part was the arms, because I was trying to figure out what the instructions said to do. Excuse me. Right? Because the instructions were like, oh, kind of fold this and some fuzzy black and white photos, some purple. And I'm like, what are they saying? So finally I just looked at it and said, oh, well, that has to get smaller. It has to go in here. And so just moved it. One cool thing, the hands actually articulate. So it's kind of cool. They open and close. But yeah, got them in jet mode. And once you realize all the pieces want to fit together, like it's all well designed, right? It all kind of snaps together once you get it in place. Don't force it. That's one of those things. Like you look in here and there's some spots where it all just pops in, and I just don't force it and you'll be fine. It took me about 15 minutes overall. I like it because I like the cartoon movie look. I always wanted a Starscream. I'm pretty psyched about this. So cool thing where his hands end up. You could, now I know Starscream's guns are here, but if you wanted to, you could mount guns there. Or if you really wanted to, you could take these guns and probably mount them there as well. I'm afraid to take that off. I want to break it. Just because I want to, hey, I want a Starscream with maximum gunnage, right? Yeah, just for fun, just for kicks. So you can mount one up there. Again, some people like to be very accurate to comics or cartoons or whatever, or the source material, I should say. Other folks just like to display them in different ways and come up with cool things, and that's fine too. Because hey, in the end, they're toys. But yeah, I'm psyched. I need a Galvatron. I really do, from the cartoon. Cartoon Galvatron, because he's sick and psychotic. And just overall, I love the design. The fact that he becomes a giant cannon. It's just freaking awesome to me. But again, I like the way this looks. Again, it's not heavy. It's not, you're not going to pick it up and go, wow, that's solid. It's plastic. What do you expect? And it's a lot of hollow plastic to make it so it can transform. And the colors are very much the cartoon, which is very cool in my opinion. You also have capes in there. But anyways, I'm psyched to have this guy in my collection. I'm going to try and get some pictures later on. But yeah, no, I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot. And again, just really psyched to have a Starscream in my collection. So thanks for watching. Sorry it's been a while. Gonna try and get some videos a little more often. But again, I'm definitely thinking of doing the Patreon. And if you can support it, just a couple bucks a month, it really helps make this possible. Because right now, just life, budget, not complaining. But the way things are, just had to do a bunch of car repairs and things like that. So kind of having to scale back on a lot of this stuff. So that's another reason I didn't have a video recently. I do have I've got a bunch of older stuff I need to open, so I could get on that. But like the next HeroClix set, the Disney Plus set, I don't think I'm going to be able to do my usual brick or case. Probably just do a few boosters for sealed events. unless I can get the Patreon up and going before then. And if you all want to see it, I will do it if we have the money for it. But yeah, thanks for joining. Appreciate it. Man, I'm psyched about this guy. I like him. I just remembered my son bought one of the Junkticon motorcycles. I forget his name. I gotta open him. Another reason I transformed this off screen, you don't want to hear me coughing and sniffling. So I was gonna do another unboxing video today. I don't know if I'm gonna. These allergies are killing me right now. But yeah, thanks for watching. Appreciate it as always. Thanks for, nerding out with me, as it were. And you all have a great day, and I'll see you soon. See ya.